You handsome?
Handsome boy.
That's your opinion. Yeah, you say handsome, okay, not me. He don't handsome than me.
Larry, you had a tremendous career. Do you still love boxing the same way you did back then?
No, I don't love boxing like I did. I love watching boxing when I got two guys out there that want to fight. And then I hate boxing when I got two guys out there that fight that don't want to fight. For instance, Pacquiao and Mayweather.
Okay.
I love them when they fight, and I hate them when they don't want to fight, because they're fighting over who's the greatest, I guess. Who gets the most money, who don't get the most money, the less money, you know. And I think two fighters should come together if they're the best and fight. Number one guy fight the number two guy, number two guy fight the number three guy, 3 to 4, you know. And then work our way back to number one again. And I think that's the way it should be. But today, they don't do that.
So that back and forth squabbling, that's pretty much unheard of in your day.
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
When I fought Jerry Cooney was getting $10 million, I was getting $10 million. It was me being the heavyweight champion of the world. And he was just Jerry Cooney, the top contender. But because of his color, he demanded to get that. I didn't like it, but to get it on, to get it over with, what I do, claim the ring with parity. And that's what they should do today.
If Floyd and Manny, when their time comes and goes, how do you think boxing, will it still survive and thrive after they're gone?
Yeah, you'll always find another guy to come out and keep it going. I think so. Boxing is here to stay. Then they want money gonna stop no show. They said boxing would die when Muhammad Ali quit. I kept it going for a number of years. Mike Tyson kept it going. You had Vander Holyfield, and you had a whole bunch of guys to keep it going. In the heavyweight division, they ain't keeping it going because they don't live over here. They live in Russia, or Germany, or wherever they're from, and they're not here. But if they were here fighting, heavyweight division would be glowing again.
You in your prime against either Klitschko brother?
I'd beat them both.
Both of them?
No question about it. I was greatest.
Hey, you had 20 successful title defenses in a row, second to only Joe Louis. Looking back on your career, do you feel you get the respect that your career deserves?
No, I don't get it. But you know, I'm okay. I can live with it. I mean, if I'm one of the greatest, I don't care. That's good enough for me. You name me one, and see, one of the things I never say is who's the greatest. You say Muhammad Ali was the greatest. Okay, that's your business. Joe Louis, okay. Mike Marciano, okay, I don't care. You're all great. Everybody who got out there and held that title and stood out there and took those punches are great people. And I'm not going to ever try to take that away from them.
We've seen you do commentating on Wealth TV and other facets. Do you enjoy that? Is that something you want to continue doing?
I work with Wealth TV here and there. We did a couple of fights for Wealth TV. It's something that I like doing. I like working with Charlie. They're nice people, and they treat me good. So anything they want me to do, I do it.
Do you think, you had mentioned that you didn't get the credit you deserve, but do you think people are starting to come around a little bit now? Because you're constantly mentioned as one of the most underrated fighters in history. So do you think people are slowly coming around to what you accomplished?
No, because I watched TV the other day. It was about Joe Frazier, it was about Muhammad Ali, it was about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is the last of the rising. I mean, I'm before the rising. You want to talk about, you mentioned Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali, you got to throw Larry Holmes' name in there. But even on the shows and talk shows and stuff, they never mention my name. You go to the word games and whatnot on shows, they never mention my name. Maybe they might do it every 4 or 5 years. But, instead of giving me my just now, because I wasn't a guy that went out there and holler and scream and make a fool out of myself and try to get all the publicity they can so people can recognize me. People like controversy. They like Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson not predictable, and they like that. So they following around just to see if he get mad at somebody, hit him, so they can write about it. I ain't that kind of a guy. You follow me around, I'm gonna get you at the bar and buy you a beer.
So you got to fight Ali, Shavers, and Norton, towards the end of their careers. But had you been around a little earlier in their heyday, how do you think you would have been with those guys?
I kicked their butt like I did, because I'm not too far from behind them guys. The Ali, Shavers, and Norton, they're only a few years older than me. And I was Ernie Shaver's sparring partner coming up, and I done very well with him. And I was Muhammad Ali's sparring partner, and I was Joe Frazier's sparring partner. So I came up with these guys, and I was doing well with them guys too. And I felt that in their prime, in my prime, that I was the best. I felt I was the best.
What do you think about America's fascination with finding that next great American heavyweight? You know, they've been looking.
I think it's a good idea if they do it. If they look for somebody, if these guys get the wrinkles out the stomach and come on back into the game of boxing, they'll be all right. I think we have the greatest fighters and athletes in the country. Even though we didn't win damn gold medal over there. You know what I mean? We didn't win no gold medals in boxing or any of that other stuff. So, but Americans can get it together if they want to. And I don't know why they don't want to.
Thank you.
All right, last one for you, a fun one. I was watching a commercial for Jewelers of Las Vegas the other day. It said 25-year anniversary. It shows you with Mordecai.
Mordecai.
You remember doing that commercial?
Yeah, Mordecai. Hey, nobody can beat his prices and nobody can beat me or something like that. Mordecai, as a matter of fact, a month ago I was here in Las Vegas. I went by and see him, and he still had those commercials. Yeah.
Yeah, they're showing it on TV again, like an anniversary. Thank you for your time.